What is going on, you legends and legendettes of the interwebs? My name as always is Trance Corvan and welcome back to the Not So Daily vlog. It is Tuesday the 5th of August and as always guys, I hope you are well and you are currently enjoying your day. I'm currently at work, which means that this video is uploaded at about, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the morning. Winning. So I've been kind of distant from you guys, and at the minute, you know, as we're getting more subscribers, and you know, I feel like I should just open up with you a bit more. And this is going to be like a sort of a set of mini vlogs, if you will. They're all going to lead on to one another, and it's going to be like sort of the awkward moments of my life. So, growing up, I grew up in a small town in Norfolk, in the UK. And it was generally nothing really to do there. Obviously in high school I used to go up to like this massive green area which had a massive hill, which ironically enough was called Castle Hill. And we used to go up there, drink, have a laugh, I guess. I can't even remember what we used to do now. Yeah, just growing up, you know, there was, to be honest, like for the first lot, like it wasn't until I really started high school that when I then started, you know, discovering who I was, what I wanted to do, all this lot. But for the first, I think it must have been about the first 3 years of high school, I didn't have any friends at all. I was a total loner, and well, I still am to this day, really. I mean, obviously, I have friends, but they're not here for me. Well, currently in Leicester, if that makes any sense. And it wasn't until I met Dead Hayden at the bottom of my street when I really started getting introduced to the, I don't know, all I can say was like, it was just an alternative group of people, and it was these guys that I held on to, literally clutched onto all the way throughout high school. And you know, some of them become my best friends, some of them now I don't really talk to that much. I still have odd conversations with them, but it was mainly that group of people that I'll clinch onto and get my main inspirations, I will. And you know, these guys dramatically changed what bands I listen to, not in a bad way at all, but like they helped progress my music taste and the way I acted. And like growing up through high school, you know, you always have the, I don't know, the sort of, what's the word, like the groups. You know, you have your populars, you have your not so populars, you have your geeks and nerds, and all this lot. And I was more into the outcast / popular, not so popular, you know, black sheeps of the high school era, if you will. And yeah, we had this alpha, sort of big alpha dog, if you will. He wasn't threatening in any way. It was just the man, just the man. That's literally the only person, the only way I can describe it. And growing up with him was amazing. You know, he took me to my first gig, and he was just truly an inspiration to me. And like, he was the guy that all the girls ran to creaming their knickers about, even though they were coming from all different social groups, if you will, throughout high school. They would all become flocking to him, you know, becoming friends with him. And obviously that then sort of merged everyone's groups together by the end of high school. But during that time, you know, you'd have a few girls coming from this way and this way, and then they'd then just hang out with this one guy and that'd be it. And he'd never turn his back on us, which was always a good thing. But he was the guy that I wanted to be. I started acting like him. I tried to be more confident. I started dressing like him. You know, I started listening to the same music. This was mainly me being a hormonal teenager, going through a series of, I want this. You know, I want to grab that, I want to grab that, I want to grab the whole life thing by the balls. And it even got to a point where I even started cutting, which I attempted to cut my hair like him. I didn't go to the hairdressers because that was way too mainstream. I got a family member to cut it, and this is where like the sort of, not necessarily the first awkward moment, but one of the major ones for me. This is how I got my nicknames throughout high school, one of the nicknames throughout high school, and the haircut didn't go as planned. All I wanted was a simple sweep, and or like a simple fringe to anyone that doesn't know anything else other than that, and it turns out wrong. My nickname all through, well, that still haunts me to this day really, is the Loof. And every now and then I've got people just randomly chucking stuff on my wall, just be like, bring the Loof back, bring the Loof back. And I don't know, it was nice to be remembered in that way, but not so much, because it haunted me, it upsetted me, it caused me grief, and basically it looked like someone had shoved or sewn or weaved or whatever you want to put it, a loofah to my face, and like my hair was about this short here, and then this whole thing side here was just like there, like you couldn't even see past my mouth, it was that bad. And so like, yeah, it just looked absolutely awful. I got rinsed for it, all the way throughout high school, and yeah, that was just sort of one of the major nicknames I got from it. You know, it was my friends that come up with it, so I didn't really mind that much. But you know, it still haunts me to this day. Every now and then when I get nostalgia attacks, and you know, it's good to look back on things like that and think, what the hell was I thinking? Like, don't get me wrong, you know, I looked up to the guy. He's still a legend in my eyes, and you know, I don't talk to him as much now. In fact, very rarely. But yeah, you know, it's turning points like that when you think, what the bloody hell was I thinking? Why did I do that? This is mainly what the main ideas behind these type of videos are. So this is only going to be part one, but I've got so many more to sort of jot down and try and put into a video for you guys. So this is just mainly sort of like a little taster of the awkward moments of Transport Van's life. So if you did enjoy today's video, please guys, leave me with a thumbs up. You can also hit me up on my personal accounts, my Facebook, my Twitter, my Google+, and my Tumblr, which are all in the links down below. Along with my boys AGTV, Goose Perception, and Dead Hayden. All their links will be in the description down below as well. Fiancé challenge has been postponed for a little while. Well, not for a little while, it's just for a few more days. Because whilst we're recording, it seems to be lagging the gameplay for some unknown reason. So we've got to try and sort that out, or alternatively try and find a game that isn't as laggy, but still challenging. So my name as always has been Transport Van. Hit that like, share, comment and subscribe buttons. And pardon me, I'll see your faces for part 2 of this, well, quite short videos. But yeah, love you. Bye.